Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is the first time you are seeing my face, then look down. Yeah, there's like the subscribe button. Hit it please, thanks. So welcome back to my second paranormal video. So this is where guys were like, Noel, this is like your first paranormal video. Have you watched the video where I react to myself? That was horrific enough. For me. Anyway, I'm going to be talking to you guys about my paranormal experience. The last time I shot this, however, was actually in Mumbai. And now I'm actually shooting it in the same exact room that things actually happened in. So let's just get right into the video. Firstly, thank you so much Melita for that intro that she created for me. Big shout out to her. She's also a YouTuber, so if you guys want to go check her out, I'll leave her link in the description. I like how I can never talk whenever I'm making YouTube videos. Like, why do I even do this as like a hobby? Why am I making YouTube videos? I can't English. But I will leave her link in the description down below as well, so you can go check her out. Now let's get back into this whole video. So this happened, I want to say 4 years back, around 4 to 5 years before I could join college. I used to actually stay in Goa for like almost a year. So this was around January when my grandmother actually passed away, RIP. Why is everything surrounding grandmothers? Like, this is probably the third video I'm making with me saying grandmother in it or granny. But yes, this was, I want to say, around a week or two after she passed away, and this actually happened to be her room that I'm in right now. So around the 2-week mark, I decided to like sleep in her room because I did not want to disturb my parents because I would stay up late really night. What the f was that English? I stay up late at night, and so I did not want to disturb them. So I thought I would sleep here whenever I could, and so I would sleep here pretty often in this room. Now this was somewhere mid that week, and I was sleeping on this very bed that you guys are set up on. So if you guys hear like a knock at your door, or if you hear a knock in your background, it wasn't me. Just saying. But yeah, I was actually sleeping on this bed, and I was facing the wall of the bed, which is like that side. Not like you can see this, but like I'm still gonna explain it to you. Randomly in the middle of the night, I seemed to wake up. Now this wasn't a regular waking up. I actually woke up from like a deep sleep. Like it felt like as if it was morning and I had to wake up like to function with my normal day. But no, it was pitch black in the room, and I remember opening my eyes facing the wall and feeling a presence behind me. Now don't get me wrong, it wasn't like, oh, it was like a presence of a spirit. No, I actually felt like it was probably one of my parents just like walking up behind me, because you know how you feel that normally, and it's a very normal feeling to like feel someone stand behind you, mostly because they either want to wake you up or they want to grab something that's on the bed. Was this in my background the whole time? You have to be like, this was one time I actually made sure nothing was, clearly I did not make sure, but damn it. So that's how basically I start to wake up, and I feel like someone's standing behind me. And first instinct is that it's my mother, and I was like, okay, cool, she's probably waking me up, or she's probably just like come to see if I'm still asleep or whatever it be. But before I can like turn to like assure that I'm awake, I hear someone in my ear go, shh. That freaked me the out, not gonna lie. When I say this shush was like right next to my ear, I literally mean it was so close to my ear that I actually freak out. Like I turn and I only see, well, nobody's standing there, and so, well, now I'm freaked out even more. So I reach out for my phone, I grab my phone and I check the time, and at this point, if you do not want to believe me guys, I mean, it's up to you, because I know that I faced it, so yeah. It was actually 3 a.m, like it was sharp 3 a.m. And that itself freaked me out. Now, could it be a coincidence? Yes, I'm not going to rule that fact out. It could have been it, like, obviously. I go switch on my lights and I sit on the bed and I'm just like, okay, cool, what the just happened? But it did not shake me enough for me to like call out to my parents, or like, it wasn't like I freaking saw a ghost, right? So I could still like go back to sleep. So I decided to, well, go back to sleep, but this time with my lights on. So now I'm sleeping in bed, but this time I'm facing the room so that nothing can like fucking grab me from anywhere if shit was going to go down. I'm a little low-key, a little scared, because I am alone at home and I am still in this freaking room. So anyway, so this time I'm sleeping facing the room, and I wait for like few seconds just staring at everything in the room, making sure that nothing is moving, because if something moves, honey, you know I'm out of here. But no, nothing moved, and so I decide to try to fall back asleep. So here I am just closing my eyes, and once again in my other ear this time, shh. Now I don't know what this ghost is trying to tell me, and I don't know why it's telling me to shut the fuck up when I'm not even speaking, but it did. And this was scary enough for me to actually go and wake my parents up. And the rest of the night I actually slept in their bed, because I did not want to face any more shushes from any fucking ghost. And so I think, well, that's pretty much it. And as I said, I would still come back to sleep here if I ever knew that I would stay up late, and so I needed to sleep here. I would obviously come here and sleep here. It wasn't scary enough for me to be like, oh no, that was definitely something, because I was still like thinking of like the possibilities that could be, right? Until another day when I was actually sleeping, and this time I wake up to someone running in my hallway. Oh, I hate filming this. It's low-key freaking me out. So I hear someone running in my hallway, which is like right behind this backdrop, and I scream out to my mother and I'm like, why are you running in the hallway? To which, surprise, surprise, she wasn't. It's just a ghost in my house. In fact, I actually reached out so loud to my mother that even my dad woke up. And even he was like, literally nobody's running, Noel. Are you okay up there? And we brush it off and we go to sleep. The next morning when I go and I tell my parents everything that has happened up till now, my mom actually tells me that she used to see the lights go on and off at the back of our house. Which, by the way, nobody goes there at night. Like, at the max, we would go like to the washroom, which is also at the back of the house, but not the back of the house that she's talking about. Creepy. But yeah, all of this happens. I moved to Mumbai, I study there, whatever, and one day I decide to come back to Goa with a best friend of mine, or at least the next best friend. She was a little cuckoo in the head. That's another story time, left up to you guys if you want to see it. If you want to know a little bit about that, I will let you guys know. And weirdly, this time we were actually talking about all the weird things that happened in this house. And we were walking in our hallway that is right behind this. Here's where things get a little too weird. I don't know how to rule this one out, to be very honest. Like, the shushes in my ear, I can like blame it on. I don't know what to blame it on, but I'm pretty sure you guys can like put some explanation to that. Even maybe the lights on and off test. It could be like a power outage. I don't know, like not a power outage. Like some electrical thing happening, whatever. But this was really weird. So we were walking in the hallway and we were talking about all this weird shit. And right where the hallway ends is where the fridge stands. In all these years that I've visited Goa or that I've been in Goa, my fridge has never done this, but it literally opened up wide from being closed. Oh my god, these videos make me so paranoid, I can't. Now here's the thing, even if it was left not shut completely, it would have just hovered open like that. You know what I mean? Like, it wouldn't open. But this freaking thing opened like in front of us. Like, that's the creepy part. Like, we were walking, and as we're approaching the fridge, both of our attentions go to the fridge, and we see the fridge just like open up in front of us to a point where we can literally see everything inside the fridge. I kid you not, when I say we freaked out to the point where we actually ran to the back of the house to my mom and we were like, did you leave the fridge open? And she goes like, nah. So obviously we freak out, and this was, I think, the second or the third day after she was here. And then another 2 days later, when we were actually sleeping, well, in this room once again. But when we were sleeping in this room, I gave her the bed and I was sleeping on the floor. And this was, I don't remember what time because I refused to like wake up because I wanted to sleep. But she wakes me up in the middle of the night with her flashlight on facing the ceiling, and she's just like, Noel, I can hear things. And I was like, what can you hear? She's like, I can hear people walking. And I was like, nah, not doing this today. But yeah, she was actually so freaked out that she stayed up all night and she went to sleep only when the sun was out. Believe it or not. But yeah, those are like 3 incidents I actually remember right off the bat that happened in this very house, in this room. And so I thought I would share it with you guys. But yeah, there were also other weird coincidences that happened. So if you guys really enjoyed this video of me telling you guys a story time, please do let me know if you guys want to see my ex-psychotic best friend story time, or B, a story time on these few incidences that also took place in the most recent times. So yeah guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you guys next time. Bye.